Electric vehicles are becoming a global trend and gradually replacing traditional gasoline-powered cars. This is happening not only in developed countries but also in emerging markets, where interest in sustainable and environmentally friendly solutions is increasing. In this article, we will learn more about the undeniable benefits of electric cars, compare them with gasoline cars, and answer the question of whether electric cars can really overthrow gasoline cars in the future. Future or not. 1. Sustainable benefits of electric vehicles. One of the most obvious benefits of electric vehicles is their positive impact on the environment. Gasoline vehicles emit CO2 and other greenhouse gases, which are the main cause of global warming and air pollution. In contrast, electric vehicles operate entirely on electric power, and when charged with a renewable energy source, such as solar or wind power, electric vehicles can operate without emitting any emissions, reduce greenhouse gases. Electric vehicles have the potential to significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions, especially when charged from renewable energy sources. According to studies, the CO2 emissions of an electric vehicle throughout its life cycle, including production, use, and recycling, are much lower than those of gasoline cars. This is very important in the context of countries around the world making efforts to reduce emissions to combat climate change. Improved air quality. Traditional gasoline vehicles are one of the main sources of air pollution, especially in large cities. Car exhaust contains substances such as nitrogen dioxide and O2, a gas that is harmful to human health, causing respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. Electric vehicles do not emit emissions when operating, helping to improve air quality in densely populated urban areas. This is one of the reasons why major cities such as Paris, London, and New York have committed to converting to electric vehicles to reduce air pollution. Another benefit of electric vehicles that is rarely mentioned is noise reduction. Electric cars are much quieter than gasoline cars because they don't have an internal combustion engine and rely on an electric motor, which doesn't make much sound. This not only creates a quieter living environment, but also benefits people's psychological health, especially in urban areas. Noise reduction. 2. Lower operating costs. Another important factor when comparing electric and gasoline cars is operating costs. Electric cars may cost more initially than gasoline cars, but in the long run, the costs associated with using and maintaining electric cars are much lower. Fuel costs. Electric vehicles use electric energy, which is often much cheaper than gasoline. In many countries, especially those that have invested in renewable energy infrastructure, the cost of charging an electric vehicle is much lower than filling up with gas. This brings significant economic benefits to users, especially in the context of fluctuating and increasing gasoline prices. Maintenance costs. Electric vehicles have fewer moving parts than gasoline vehicles, such as no transmission, and no need to change engine oil or maintain systems such as exhaust pipes and cooling units. Therefore, the maintenance costs of electric vehicles are much lower. Some studies have shown that the maintenance costs of electric vehicles can be up to 50% lower than those of gasoline cars, due to less need to replace components and repair complex mechanical systems. 3. Advanced technology and better driving experience. Electric vehicles not only bring environmental and economic benefits, but also provide a more modern driving experience with integrated advanced technologies. Major electric vehicle manufacturers such as Tesla, Rivian, and Lucid Motors have launched electric vehicle models with outstanding features and performance, safety, and comfort. Outstanding driving performance. Electric cars have the ability to accelerate faster than gasoline cars thanks to high torque right from the start. This helps electric vehicles accelerate smoothly and strongly without having to change gears. Many electric car models today can compete with high-end sports cars in terms of acceleration, such as the Tesla Model S Plaid that can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in less than 2 seconds. Integrating smart technology. Electric vehicles are often equipped with advanced technologies such as self-driving systems, automatic parking assistance, voice control systems, and internet connectivity. These technologies not only help improve the driving experience, but also increase safety and convenience for users. The electric vehicle's software system can also be updated remotely, allowing users to always have new features and improvements without having to visit a service center. Higher safety. Many studies have shown that electric cars are safer than gasoline cars thanks to their different design. For example, eliminating the internal combustion engine and fuel tank reduces the risk of fire and explosion in accidents. In addition, electric vehicle models are often designed with a low center of gravity because the battery is located under the vehicle floor. This makes the vehicle more stable and reduces the risk of overturning. 4. Charging infrastructure, challenges, and opportunities. One of the factors that make consumers hesitant when switching to electric vehicles is charging infrastructure. Although electric charging stations are being built more and more compared to gas stations, this infrastructure is still limited in some areas. Charging infrastructure growth. Around the world, countries are investing heavily in building charging infrastructure for electric vehicles. In Europe, the European Union has committed to developing a widespread electric charging system to meet market needs. In the US, the government is also promoting the construction of charging stations, especially along highways. Charging solutions at home. One of the big advantages of electric cars is that users can charge them at home, something that gasoline cars cannot do. By installing a charger at home, users can easily charge the car overnight and be ready for the journey the next morning. This saves time and reduces dependence on public charging stations. 5. What will the future of electric vehicles look like? Do gasoline cars still have a place? With all the above benefits, electric vehicles are gradually dominating the global car market. However, gasoline cars still have certain advantages, especially in terms of long-distance travel and the convenience of quick refueling. Electric vehicles in urban traffic. In urban areas where travel distances are short and air pollution reduction is urgent, electric vehicles are gradually becoming the preferred choice. Governments have introduced many policies to encourage the use of electric vehicles, including tax exemptions, vehicle purchase subsidies, and bans on gasoline vehicles operating in some central areas. Gasoline vehicles on long journeys. Gasoline cars still have certain advantages for people who frequently travel long distances, especially in areas where charging infrastructure is not yet developed. However, with the rapid development of battery technology, future electric vehicles will be able to travel longer distances with shorter charging times, reducing the gap between electric vehicles and gasoline vehicles in this aspect. 6. Conclusion. Will electric vehicles really overtake gasoline cars? Electric vehicles are increasingly asserting their position in the global car market thanks to their outstanding environmental benefits, operating costs, and driving experience. Although gasoline cars still have a place in certain cases, with the current rate of technological and infrastructure development, the future of electric vehicles is very promising. Major car manufacturers around the world are all transitioning to electric vehicles. And in the next few decades, we will likely witness the usurpation of electric vehicles over gasoline cars. Countries are also setting goals to completely stop selling gasoline cars in the future, which shows that the electric vehicle revolution is no longer a distant prospect, but is gradually becoming a reality. Switching to electric vehicles is not only an economic decision, but also an ethical and responsible one for our planet. Therefore, electric vehicles are not only the future, but also the optimal solution for sustainable living in today's era.